For $100, you can actually buy a lens that will give you beautiful, unusual optical character, if that's what you're searching for. I don't post very often anymore because I just don't have time. So when I do post something, I'm very specific about the piece of gear that I am really promoting, and this lens is absolutely a necessity for creative filmmakers. So this is the lens that brought me to this point. Sorry for the gnarly shadows. My journey with the Helios, this is the 44M as opposed to the 44-2. 44-2 has a front aperture, this has a rear aperture, like a standard modern lens. What brought me to the point where I am using a vintage Russian, vintage Soviet lens? Well, a lot of factors. The economy not doing well, and not a lot of freelance work coming in quickly. In addition to that, I just was unhappy with a lot of the modern lenses. There's a few cinnamon lenses. Of course, I'd love to, get some cool vintage looking lenses. The DoLens APO mini primes are top of my list right now. If for some reason I can afford to get one, I will, and I'll try that out and let you guys know. I loved the vintage look. It just brings back memories of my family's cabin in Pennsylvania, being out in the woods, being, visiting national forests and national parks. It just reminds me so much of the things that I enjoy, the things that I pursue, and the things that I like to film. And so it just made sense to pick up one of these. I intend to add to my collection some of the Zeiss Ginas, of Flectagon, a few of the other really nice vintage Soviet lenses are on my list, and they're very cheap. And so if you're looking for something that's going to give you some character, not to mention it is very sharp in the middle, you're going to see all these images. There's, of course, the effect of the Helios. Everyone that buys a Helios buys the Helios for that effect. Very amazing, awesome manual focus lens. If you're looking for a really unique image that gives you a vintage feel, or just character in general, there's a lot. Like I said, sharp in the middle, the cool swirly effect, everything about this, I love it. It's not going to be for everyone. It's not going to do everything. If you film with this and then you throw dehancer and some really cool LUTs on it, yada yada yada, the results are pretty freaking awesome. So I had the chance to take this with me to Pine Mountain, Georgia, as well as the Pacific Northwest. There's a few other places I've taken it so far. Haven't been able to collect a lot of footage other than those two places, but I really love how this thing looks. Check out the footage. Check this out on eBay. Pick one up for yourself. Also, all the gear that I use, again, is below. It does help me out a lot if you use those links. I will hopefully be doing some product reviews. I'm hoping to pick up a DoLens APO this year and maybe a few more vintage lenses. But man, if you like that old feel without having to even slap a filter on this thing, great lens. It was raining so much up there in the national forest. It was beautiful, but I literally couldn't. I didn't bring a tripod. I don't have a rain cover for my camera, so I didn't really want to be hiking around. On top of that, it's very wet out. This is really all I have to wear, so I wasn't really prepared for rain, so I figured I'd come back and just walk around the farm, go see the horses, and I definitely needed to try out this beaver craft. This is called what is this? The Great Harvest. They make great knives. It's a Ukrainian company that makes handmade, really quality knives and hatchets and axes, etc. Really cool stuff. A nice leather sheath for this. Thank you, Beavercraft, for sending me this. Sorry, it's been a long time coming, but this is they make high quality stuff. Yeah, so I'm just gonna do a quick little hike here and make some dinner or something. If you're looking for a cheap lens that looks great, is sharp, and has some character, then this is a great lens to get. Go check it. Go look on eBay. You'll probably pick one up for about $100. There's a lot of people out there who are rehousing them too. I actually bought a couple of different ones to 3D print and rehouse. So working on that. I'll see how it goes. I will update you if I am impressed by them and they're functional. But yeah, I hope you like this footage. Thanks again for watching, and I'll hopefully see you soon in the next video.